Oh, greetings, greetings, greetings. I don't know if y'all can hear my music in the background, but hold on 1 second because I don't want to get flagged. All right. So I was up here jamming, right, just getting in the groove, and this is like my first, I don't want to say facial, but you know, this is my first time showing my face on screen, okay? Right. So again, for those of you who do not know me, well, this is not the first time me showing my face on the screen. This is the first time me showing my face on the screen in a while, put it that way. You know what I'm saying? I got to put a timestamp on it. But I'm here and I'm back. And if you don't know who I am Empress T of the Empress T Healing Chat Intuit Guidance Channel. Like I keep saying over and over again, yes, it is a mouthful, but it's worth it. So I want you guys, you know what I'm saying? Come on over. Sit a while, listen a little bit, you know, give me a little bit of feedback, you know, like, hit the subscribe button, and tell your friends, even share. So again, a little bit about this channel, since we're looking at each other. A little bit about my channel. My channel is a channel where we sit down and we chat about healing. Empress T Healing Chat. And we open up our 7 chakras, okay, so that it enhances our healing. And that's what it's all about. Talking, you know what I'm saying, chatting it up a little bit, you know, talking about our 7 chakras, what we can do to balance out those chakras. And then also it's infused a little bit with utilizing, understanding our intuition, and again, getting that connection and that relationship with the divine for guidance on your journey. Okay, so that's what it's all about over here. So I just wanted, you know what I'm saying, to show you guys my face. Boom, here it is, here it go. All right, and so today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the Goddess Temple spread, and it is a 3-card spread. It is going to be in the shape of a triangle, and it's going to be geared towards the questions of what does your body, soul, and your mind need to know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to pull the camera down so you guys can look at the cards. All right. Right. I hope everyone is doing well this afternoon. Yeah, so I hope everyone is doing well this afternoon. You know, usually when I do my readings, of course, they're done in the morning time. So I decided I'd try to switch it up again, you know what I'm talking about, and do one in the afternoon and see how that feels and see how that resonates. All right. We'll put those back in there. We got something else that wanted to come out. That was scarcity. We'll put that back in there. Right. All right. So again, this is our Goddess Temple spread, and these 3 cards are gonna represent what the soul, the mind, and the body needs to know. All right. Ashe. All right. So the first card, which is gonna be the base, is grief. The second card, which is gonna be on the right side, is gonna be grounding. I'm gonna move those down a little bit as soon as I get them placed. And the next card, which is for the body, is soul forgiveness. All right, so let me just bring these down a little bit so you guys can see the cards. All right, so this is just the afternoon check-in to see what our body, mind, and soul wants to know, and what does my soul need me to know. The first card that's pulled out, which is the base, is the card by Goddess Allah, which is grief, okay? Which is grief. Now, this is so fitting, especially for this time of month for me, but for the collective energy that I'm picking up on. The soul wants you to know that it's okay to grieve. However it is that you want to let it out, bawl it out, cry it out, go to the woods and scream it out. However it is that you need to get that grief out, go ahead, acknowledge those feelings, acknowledge the grief, whether it be the from the loss of a loved one, or be grief from the loss of a relationship that you thought was stable. Anything that brings hurt to your heart, okay, again, we're talking about the heart chakra. Anything that brings hurt to your heart, that brings grief, it's okay to let that grief out. And the heart chakra, again, is in the center of the chest. And of course, this also, whenever you are grieving, you also have to make room for forgiveness as well, for anything that may have transpired during the time of the grief, before the grief, during the grief as well. So again, whenever your heart chakra is in a line, you are able to grieve, you are able to get that grief out. All right? The next card is Goddess Sauche. Goddess Sauche. Goddess Sauche talks about grounding. Oh my goodness, when we talk about grounding, we're talking about our root chakra, right? And let me tell you something about that root chakra. And this is something that I know to be true. And this is something for you all too. And again, whenever we talk about this channel, it talks about wisdom, and it talks about sharing experiences. Well, as I was beginning to learn about the 7 different chakras in our body. And oh, by the way, there are more than 7 chakras, but these are the main chakra centers that deal with the flow of the main energy centers from the body. But when I was beginning to learn about the 7 chakra centers, the root chakra was the most fascinating one for me. And of course, root chakra has to do with grounding. And number one, it brought a lot of I really was drawn to it, number one, because I'm an earth sign. And being an earth sign, I do a lot of grounding. I go outside every morning and I connect with Mother Earth. I walk outside barefoot every morning. So I know how important it is for grounding. But not only that, is that it also, the root chakra also holds your ancestral DNA. So whenever you also go outside to ground, you're not only grounding with Mother Earth, but you are also balancing and opening up that root chakra and activating that ancestral DNA, regardless of whether it's for traumas or for or ancestral trauma or for ancestral triumphs. Sometimes we do grieve. Our soul does grieve for our ancestors. Traumas. So sometimes we have to get grounded. So this is what our mind is telling us, what I'm really feeling. It's time to get grounded. It's time to remember who you are. It's time to connect back to your roots. It's time to balance that root chakra. It's time to get away from that fear. It's time to get away from that anxiety. All right? And then the last card is soul forgiveness. Soul forgiveness. And again, this is Goddess Bakomu. Goddess Bakomu is talking about soul forgiveness. And again, we can always, I can't we always, but when we talk about soul forgiveness, It's dealing with, again, our heart chakra. So we got a couple of cards out here that's saying that maybe somebody out in the collective needs to balance the heart chakra, okay? Because the first card that was out that dealt with the soul was talking about grief. Okay, and so now what the body needs to know and what's happening with you physically is about soul forgiveness. Okay, soul forgiveness. So there may be some things that happened on your life's journey that you may not be too proud of, or that you may not have forgiven yourself for. And it's okay. Spirit is telling you to go ahead and release that. It's okay to forgive yourself. You know, this is it's not it imbalances your heart chakra, number one, whenever you don't forgive. And didn't I say something about forgiveness whenever we were talking about grief? You know what I'm saying? That maybe it was something that happened in the past, or maybe before or prior to the grief, that you didn't forgive yourself about, and maybe that's why you're holding on to the grief, and you need to forgive yourself. Okay, sometimes loved ones pass on, and it's, maybe it was words that were left unspoken. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was something that we wanted to say that we didn't say, and we carry that grief within us. You carry that grief within you. Spirit is saying for you, it's okay to forgive your soul. Let that grief out. Don't hang on to that grief, and forgive yourself. And as you forgive yourself, forgive others. Remember, forgiveness isn't about the next person. It's about elevating. It's about balancing out your heart chakra, because as you begin to forgive, once you begin to practice soul forgiveness, that opens up your heart chakra to easily receive and give love. So this is what your body is telling you. Your body is telling you that you need soul forgiveness to open up that heart chakra. Opening up that heart chakra gives you the opportunity to easily receive and give love. Okay, it brings peace, inner peace, and acceptance. Okay, that is the message for the check-in this afternoon for our 3-card spread. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll get into a lot of more stuff, a little bit more later. Love you guys again. Thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, because we are up and running and up and growing over here. All right. So next time, stay safe in those spiritual streets. Love you guys. Peace.